Hello, 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 and welcome back to Barljo's Basement. It's been a while. It felt like we were boarded up, but we're back. I'm a little late to this game. I got it on release day, but life being life, I haven't really had a chance to look at it yet, so here we are. Farming Simulator 19. Are you ready? Here we are. It's a lovely new game. There's new crops we can see on the left there. We've got some cotton. If you look carefully in the background, just over the tractor, there are horses as well. So this is all sorts of interesting new stuff to work with. But for now, let's just dive straight in to a new save game. There are 3 career modes in this one, which is fantastic. The new farmer is where you traditionally used to start, with a farm, some fields, some equipment. Fantastic. There's one in the middle, farm manager. You can build your own farm from nothing, or you can start from scratch like a survival mode, which is that could be interesting. For now, I'll just go on new farmer, as it'll give us some stuff to do. There's not much new mechanics to get used to, but for that, that's fine. You've got 2 base maps to start with: Ravenport, a nice temperate American one, and Felsbrunn. I don't know which one we'll do. Let's do Felsbrunn. I should have thought about this. I will, of course, be barljo, as if the basement. I think we'll keep that guy. Not got some character customization is slightly interesting effort. Let's have hairstyle 2. We won't have a hat. Let's just go. Although I do like a nice. Oh, let's get a red shirt going as well. That'll do. I think that'll do us. Okay. I've got a couple of mods downloaded, but I don't think I'll be using those just yet. We'll just dive straight in, and when Felsbrunn is ready, we will carry on with exploring our new home and our new map, which should be fascinating. The gameplay is the same. Crops go, come back. You may recall, if you've seen any of the other farming videos I did, that I had a seasons mod installed, which changed the weather a bit. That's not yet available on the PlayStation 4 for farming, but there is, I believe, the option to sleep at night, so you haven't just got to sit around waiting for the morning, which is very nice too. Other than that, it is farming. You plant stuff, you grow stuff, you harvest stuff, you sell stuff. If you need to, well, there's all sorts of other little tweaks to game mechanics in there as well, which we will look at probably in the next episode or few, if I ever get back round to scheduling this in my day. What I should have done was probably write a speech and work out how long this was going to load for, but there we go. We are ready to start. Well, we are familiar with the basics of the game, so I think we'll skip through that. This is Felsbrunn, which does not have tutorial set up, but here we are. Some lovely mountains and hills over there. That's not one of our fields, but I see on the map in the bottom left, as it ever was, we have a couple of fields. We can make that bigger. We just have 2 fields to start with. Everything else looks lined up down at the bottom. Animal dealers, all the fun stuff we'll need. So, for now, let's go and see if there's anything interesting we need to do in our farm. I see we have a tractor here. We've got a favourite. Oh, get off there. And a wait. We've got some traffic driving by as well. Birds tweeting in the background. That looks like a cedar. Well, I'm sure we will get to explore all sorts. Oh, and we've got a little Fiat Agri as well. How nice. I think I might use that as the main one. It looks pretty cool. Wandering over here towards our fields. Oh, we've got a harvester, which is also very nice. How nice. A New Holland one. We started all with case last time, so that will do for that. And another little field here to get going with. I wonder what state that's in. Oh, you get a little field info down at the bottom right there. Tells you who owns it, what's in it, and where it's up to. So, and in 19 there is a weeds mechanic as well. So once you've planted your crops, you need to make sure as they grow they get weeded to keep them all clean. But there we go. So what's in this one over here? Over here wheat, and it is ready to harvest. Well, tell you what, that is the fun bit. So, what we will do is get onto that to start with. Let's have a look at our game options, actually, to make sure everything's set up how we like. Help window will do, help icons. We'll make that pounds, miles and acres because I'm old school English. Field info, I quite like that actually, yes. There we go, that all looks fantastic. I might turn that down a bit. See how that goes. Switch into trains. We've still got trains. Trains are always good. That will do for that one. Okay. We'll make that a basement farm later. We'll keep the traffic. I'll turn that automatic engine start off. I never got on with that. And I think everything is pretty good to go. So there we go. We've got all sorts of menus, the same as we had before. The statistics one tells you what you've done this session. Here is our new missions menu. Before you had to walk up to the field and have a look at it, see what needed doing. But it's all here under contracts now, so you can do some transporting. I might look at one of those in the next episode, just in terms of driving around. If you need to do something, you can either lease the equipment, which will then be waiting for you at the store to go pick up and get it done, or you can use your own if you have it, which is fairly interesting. Lots of fertilising jobs going on at the moment as well. So, right, well, this certainly appears to be some sort of cultivator, so I think what we'll do is get that going. Look at that. A lovely clean tractor. I bet it doesn't stay like that for very long. Marvellous. Well, we'll pick up the cultivator, get it going. And we did. So there we go. Well, we'll get our engine started. Oh no, that was the... That was better. That is lifted up. What we did have was a weight on the front. So there we go. Well, let's get started up. Look at the dials all working. Our mirrors should still work fine as well. Well, let's get it lowered. Get it going. I think initially I'll get this set on a worker. I may not plough this field just yet. But, there we go. So the gameplay is much the same. We've got some redesigned icons. We've got a new little bit of missions menu, which is very nice. Let's get that lifted at the end. Turned round, and then carry it on going. I think I will stick this on a worker, and we will do some harvesting, which is kind of the fun bit, of course. Steering's fairly sensitive, so as time goes on, I think we'll be adjusting that setting. Okay, so hiring a worker works the same as it ever did. But we'll jump out and let them go and carry on with what they're doing. They'll go up and down there. We'll head on over. Let's sprint on over because I'm in a running sort of mood. Straight over to the harvester. It's our big field, so it should give us plenty of opportunity to raise a bit of cash to go and buy some stuff. Well, there we go. That is our harvester now. It was red before, being the case, but of course now it's a New Holland, which is very nice indeed. There we go. Get it open. I think we'll keep the sways. Let's pick up the header there. That's ready to go. Turn ourselves on and get harvesting. Let's go. Just make sure we're nicely lined up on the outside. Yes, we are. Some more traffic trudging by. There we go. Well, straight back into it on a lovely new basement farm. I see. We should have some nice money to go buy some equipment to get that baled up with. And there we go. Conversely, it's slightly quieter inside than outside this time. It's nice. I think what I'll keep do is just do this in a nice up and down. That field over there at the top left isn't one of ours. I don't even know if this is going to go straight. Looks fairly straight to me if we see the crop angle, so that could possibly have gone horribly wrong. But anyway. So, and there we've got all the lovely wheat grain going in there. Filling up nicely in the bottom right there, just shows our tank. And there we go. Must be our farmhouse. One of the more interesting things, let's just work the camera up there, is that this time you can go inside your farmhouse. That is how you sleep, but I'm sure we will see that later on. Which I will do actually, just while that's ticking over, is stick that back to 15. Just so that the day ticks along nicely. We don't want too much hassle going on. Maybe get 2 episodes for a day there. There it is. So again, I think the long-term plan for this game is to work towards some animals. Get everything shifting on as quick as we can in terms of the gameplay, and then hopefully, there we go. That wasn't very straight at all, so we'll just straighten it up this time. That seems to be quite a bit better. What was crop destruction on? I think I'd better check that out. We'll get on this next bit of crops, get some crop destruction gone. Then we are cooking. That's filling up nicely as well. Fantastic. Crop destruction was on. Well, whilst it's nice to be challenging and fairly realistic, I don't like driving over my stuff just to have them ruined, so I think we'll turn that off for now. I'll keep an eye on the mods, which are available in-game, exactly as they were in 17 here on the PlayStation as well, from the mod hub. If Seasons crops up, I will be sure to grab it. It made things a little bit easier. It gave you a reason to rotate your crops rather than just buying the most expensive stuff. It gave you a good bit of almost planning, if you like, in terms of building up a stock of things rather than just ploughing, selling, to try and sell stuff through the winter when demand was a bit higher for certain things. I think we'll do that. Up this field, it's quite a big field, isn't it? Nice and hilly. I wonder if I should be doing it the other way around. Well, I've started this way now. If I go the other way around, it's going to confuse things when I put it on a worker. They'll start to complain about stuff. But I think next time, I would probably go long ways. There we go. Right, well, let's get a worker in to do some of this. Oh no, they'll get confused again. Let's do it anyway. And we'll jump out. Have a quick look round our farmhouse while that's going on. And here we are. Ooh, can I get in there? That looks like a shed. I can't get in there, it's just a badly fitting door. Certainly does look like our garage though, but there's an open one there. Some expert patching there. Well done, Farmer Me. Oh, nothing's going on there either. Some steps up there somewhere. Well, there we are. Well, it doesn't look... Oh, that's our fuse box, I'm sure. At some point. That may come in fairly useful. But for now, this is clearly our house. So let's have a quick jog over here and go inside. How exciting. Coat hooks for the coats. We can see in the top left our little menu is expanded slightly to show us a sleep option, which you can do when you're inside. But it's only 9:45 in the morning game time, so I don't think we'll be doing any of that. But we've got a kitchen. Fantastic. What's going on our computer here? Looks like a map. Ah. Nothing interesting to do, but it is nice to be able to pop inside now and again. Keep an eye on what's happening out there. Right. Well, I suspect what we should do is jump in the Fiat. Little Fiat Agri here. Probably go and empty the pickup. Are we not hooked up to anything? That's better. And then we'll head on over, empty the grain tank of the harvester, and then might just about. Oh. How lovely. That's just a sideways tipper. Doesn't really matter where. Oh. I believe he was over here. Do our indicators work the same? Yes, they do. How lovely. Don't think I have hazards. Do I have hazards? No, I do not. Oh, I didn't cruise control it, which always confuses things. Whoa, what are you doing? Reversing like a crazy man, are you? I see. See if I can get you to stop while you empty, because it always got a bit tricky. Well, there was a lot in there already, wasn't there? See, we're filling up. Get out of the way, let the worker carry on if he wants to. In fact, no. When he's got himself all nicely lined up. There we go, let's get out of his way there. See the grass trucks. Right, let's just stop you there. See if I can catch up with this fella and jump in. And jump. Try not to reverse into my trailer. You, sir, are fired. Right. Well, let's finish these little bits off. And I think we will be pretty much done for this opening episode. I think next time we will go get a baler, bale some of this up. There is a bale purchase point, I believe, in this iteration, which is sometimes quite nice. I was starting to run into some bale issues on my 17 save when I was trying to feed my sheep, but yeah. Right. That will be something when we pick up some sheep or something. Well, we shall keep going side to side here, I think. So yes, I think, yeah, what we'll do is I'll do that tiny little last strip on the other side, come back here, set a worker going. We'll go and buy a baler, I think, because, well, I've actually got the money this time. I don't want to buy too much straight away. But having said that, a baler is always handy, certainly long term. I think we should keep that as some sort of investment. There we go. Little triangle down there. Let's just turn that off for now so we get there quicker. There we go. Excuse my sniffles and strange throat. I've been battling some sort of cold recently. But hey. I might just make it through. It's not man flu, so I might yet just about be okay. There we go. Right. Well, you carry on. Let's hope you're nicer than the other worker. And don't run into my carriage. Oh, excuse me just one moment. Well, that cough had been brewing for quite a while, I'll tell you that. Okay. Let's stick the cover on. I think we'll leave that there because we're going to need it soon. And let's take a trip down to the shop. Now, I'm not yet familiar where the shop is. Oh, it's only just around the corner. That's okay then. So I'll go back left across this road. And straight down the main road. So let's take a little tour of Felsbrunn whilst we do. Having said that... Oh, there's my lights. How interesting. That, at 50 miles an hour, is going to take us quite a while to get there. Let's just cheat ever so slightly. Jump into our Agco, which is definitely going to get us there quicker. Okay, let's go. No traffic here, that at least is exciting. I must remember, we drive on the right in these games. Oh, I forgot about that weight. Not very pro. Well, we'll clean that up a different day. Anyone coming there? Anyone coming there? No, let's go. So yes, we'll trip down this road to the shop, and then... Oh, a little... Ah, look on the indicator there, tells me... The indicator's going. Very nice indeed. Fantastic. And there, that is definitely the garage. No one behind in the mirrors, how lovely. It's definitely our shop and our dealership here. I thought I turned you off. Right, there we go. So the shop interface is slightly different as well, which is very nice. If you do make any changes, it doesn't look any different at this point, obviously. But if you're making any mods to the things you're purchasing, then it shows you what it's going to look like, which is very nice. I always struggled with what things were going to look like, but let's find out if we've got any balers around the place. I got lots of trailers. Oh, there's more. Oh my gosh. Baling tech, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, we've got a lovely little favourite. Our favourite New Holland one there. That's I think that's probably where we'll go, but bale collector. Oh yes, we might grab one of those rather than watch me mess about with forks. I don't believe we have any auto-load trailers yet in the game. Hopefully there will be, because watching me stack stuff is probably fairly painful. So there we go. That is what our baler will be. It says there's an option on that, on wheel setup, not on colours, but I don't think we'll... Let's just grab it as it is. That'll take up half our budget, but we should at least. There we go. Make some of that money back fairly much straight away. Oh, look at the lights on the dashboard, look. Fantastic. There we go. Oh, there's a wage payment gone out as well. There we go. I think it should connect up all the hoses and stuff automatically. It does, and that means we're ready to go. So, let's head on home, start up some baling. I'll probably do one, and then I think that will just about be our half hour, 20 minutes. I don't think there's a lot of editing to do. It was just me rambling on, so let's go. Well, I haven't yet completely map we're this way, aren't we? We should beat that car nice and easily. There we go. We'll see. Oh, some engine noise as he went past. How nice. So, and our farm is just here. Oh, a nice. Is that a little pond over there? Oh, well, I'm sure we'll be having a look at that at some point. Whoa! Shouldn't be going that fast, should we? No. Make sure we miss that weight. And we'll start some baling, which will be fantastically interesting. I use the word interesting in the loosest possible sense, as I'm sure this is not. Oh. Yeah, one of the new additions was some birds. How cheeky. There we go, and we're all nicely lined up. Let's get it unfolded. Which puts the front wheel down. Lower the little pickup there. Turn it on. And let's go. And that's picking up, as we can see, it's picking up all the straw we've just left down there. Making up a bale. And then we'll just drop it down. Oh, it's not quite full yet. There's our bale warning beeper. On the PC, of course, you have such wonderful functions and mods as auto balers, but they use a little programming language that doesn't translate over to the PlayStation. So let's keep going until that's full. There it is. Reverse up. Get it unloaded. Ah, fantastic. All the buttons are the same as in 17, which is nice. Do I have to turn that? Yes, I do. And that is a triangle. Okay. And there we go. And that is our baling. So, I shall trundle around. I'll finish up this baling whilst we're on it. I'll do that off camera, I think. Or maybe just come back to it a different day in our next video. And as the guy continues to harvest the crops, we'll get them emptied and then we'll do some more. So, thank you very much for watching. Do indeed hit a like if you've stumbled across this by accident. I can't imagine how you did, but anyway, do please give me a subscribe. Any comments will be very welcome. I'll reply to them all as much as I can, real life permitting, and thanks again, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye!